Color systems can make or break your design workflow. In Divi 5, global colors have evolved into a powerful dynamic color system built on HSL and Relative Colors. Instead of juggling random hex code, you can create connected color palettes that scale effortlessly across your entire site. And in this video, we are going to break down how Relative Colors let you update the entire website by changing just one color. Sounds magical? Let's dive in. Now, if you want to deep dive in this topic and learn more about it, do check out the link in the video description to read our blog post where we have mentioned everything in full detail. So once you're done with this video, I would highly recommend you go ahead and check out our blog post. I'm sure you will find it really helpful. Now, Divi 5 integrates HSL directly into the global color picker and design variables. Instead of static colors, you can build a base color and then relative variants using the color filters. Change the base later and every related shade, tint, accent updates automatically. Now, global color are now part of Divi 5 design variable system, which means color live alongside with your fonts, numbers, spacing values, text and links, all managed from one centralized place. And here is how you can access the design variable manager. Just go ahead and open Divi 5 Visual Builder on any page and go ahead and click the variable manager icon on the left sidebar. And then go to the color tab, and here you can add, edit or update global colors. Now, the default global colors in Divi 5 starts with primary color, secondary color, heading color, and then body text color. And these give you a solid foundation right away. Now, once a global color is defined, apply it from global color picker anywhere. Icons, headings, backgrounds, buttons, all connected. Change the color once in variable manager. The entire site updates instantly. Now, here comes the interesting part, that is the relative colors. Now, relative colors are where Divi 5 really shines. Now, a relative color starts from a base global color, and then we apply HSL filter to create different variations, which means it's always going to link to the global parent color. This creates a living color system, not a collection of random swatches. Now, let's say we come back to this example again. So here we can see we have a primary color, which is this blue shade, and we have used the same primary color here as well. So once we have defined our primary color using any color code, now we can use the color filters here to adjust the hue, saturation and lightness to generate a new shade. Let me show you how. So once our primary color is done, we can go ahead and add a new global color and then give it a name. Let's say just a random name here. And now from the color picker, we can pick our, again, primary color from here. But this time we are going to click back again and we are going to choose color filters. And here we can either adjust the hue, the saturation or the lightness. So we can go the values to plus or in minus to get a new shade. And this is how we can create n number of variables of colors in this variable manager. Now, in the same way, we have created these different sections where we have used our primary color as base and we have divided this into different shades. So for this one, we have adjusted the hue for 45 degrees. So if I click on this column, for the background color, we are using 45 degree hue. So here is the 45 degree hue variable that we have defined. Once again, we have selected our primary color and then we have adjusted the hue to positive 45 degrees. We can go ahead and use any other value like minus 45 degree. So this will give a new hue shade to our primary color. So this is how we have designed these different color shades using one single primary color. And because all these colors are linked to the primary base color, whenever we change our primary color, all of these child colors will instantly get updated. So wherever we have used all these shades, like for different buttons, headings or anywhere, if we update our base color, it will automatically update everything in just one click. or sometimes not even click, it's just slider. So this is how we define one base color, and then we can use it to create different variations to assign them as maybe our secondary, heading, body color, or different accent colors. Now here is how we can apply all these color variables that we have defined using one base color to different elements. So let's say we have this button here, and in order to apply colors from our variable manager, we just need to click on this button here, then go to design, and in button section, we can go ahead and assign custom style to it. And maybe for the button background, we can use background color and choose any color from our global variables. So here are the child colors that we have defined. Like these, we have generated from different hue degrees. These are generated by changing the lightness of the base color, and these are generated by changing the saturation of our base color. So let's say we go with this one. So this is how a button going to look. And once again, for the text color as well, we can go ahead and change it maybe from simple white text to maybe any other shade. So not the best use case, but let's say this one. Now in the same way, we can go ahead and select any module and then go to design, and in colors, we can give a new variable to it. So for this heading, maybe we can go ahead and choose heading color. And again, we can select any variable that we have just defined. And as mentioned before, whenever we change our base color, everything in our design will adjust automatically and instantly. So Divi 5 transform colors from static values into dynamic interconnected system. With HSL and Relative Colors, your design stays consistent, update takes seconds, and complex palette stays manageable. So go ahead and download Divi 5 public beta today, experiment with global colors, and build palettes that scales effortlessly. And if you like this video, then make sure you give it a like and share it with your friends and community. And for more WordPress and Divi updates, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. That's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.